Hi guys, welcome to another video of me. I'm very happy that you're here, and before we get started I would really like to ask you guys something, and that is, would you please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's just down here below. You can do it while watching. For you it's just a simple action, but for me it means the world. So please, and while you're there, just like the video as well. That would be great, although you haven't even seen it yet. But I do hope that I'm adding some value to your life by the video, by you watching this video, by me making it and posting it and whatever. Okay, let's get started. When I was scrolling through my notes looking for a new topic, a new subject for my video, I saw that years ago I actually wanted to post a video about why you shouldn't watch the news. Me, I haven't watched or read the news in years, so I wouldn't really know what it would be like with right now, but I do remember that the first week that I didn't do it for the first time, that was such a huge difference than before, and I didn't even realize that it was so time consuming and so negative and so heavy, you know. So I really want to share this with you guys because I just want your guys' lives to be less pressured as well. So let's get started. There's multiple reasons why you should not watch or read the news. One of the reasons is the news is like drugs. You should not do drugs, and that's I mean, I know what I'm talking about, you know. So don't do drugs, don't do news. So that's one, okay? News is like drugs. The second thing is news doesn't add any value to our lives. On the opposite, actually, it brings confusion. Then news is almost never true. So let's dive a little deeper into that, okay? So news is like drugs. When we take away the news, we fall into a big hole. We use the news to fill our voids inside, and when we don't get any, we feel anxious. We have to deal with ourselves, we have to deal with our thoughts and with our feelings. That's a very important one. We have to deal with our feelings, and most of us are just programmed to not deal with them. You know, when you're in line waiting, what do? Most of us just grab our phones and check it out, you know, just consume all that shit to keep ourselves satisfied. Then we have news does not add value to our lives. It doesn't. It just brings chaos and confusion. News is extremely time consuming, and time is one of the most important things that we have, right? There's one thing that we can never get back from life, and that's time. We need time to spend with our friends and family. We need time to chase our goals and do whatever that actually brings value to our lives and that brings joy and energy. The next thing is it brings confusion. With confusion comes chaos, because it's just like your head is so tiny. There's not a lot of space for all the thoughts that we already have, and we need to balance it and decrease it, not fill it with all the negativity from the news. It's just pure trash that you're allowing into your mind. Also, the confusion will not help you make better decisions. It means that your life goes down in value because you're not thinking clear. It's chaos. And that's just sad, because we can all do so much great stuff, but we are not our best selves because we allow the news and the media and whatever to trash our minds. It's stupid. It also doesn't improve your connection with others, with life, with the world, with yourself, with God, or whatever you're like believing in, not with the universe. Like, the connection is gone, and I think connection is one of the most important things in life to be able to function properly. So, yeah. Also, when you consume all the noise, you don't even realize that there's a signal. There's so much news that you can't overview anymore what is true and what isn't, and what is actually relevant and what's not. And to be honest, none of it is relevant, because the news that you get today is old tomorrow. Okay, so then the next thing is news is almost never true. Most journalists are not interested in the search for the truth. They're interested in telling a particular version of the story to increase the exposure. That's all they want. They want to have exposure. They want their news article to be read. And you don't do it by telling something that is very common or that happens on a daily basis. They always make it bigger and worse and heavier and more intense to just lure you into their article, and that's actually just rude. News is a perspective, it's not truth. When you start looking at news as a cropped photo instead of the full image, it changes how you see things. All of your attention goes to news, to consuming news, which is trash, while attention is also one of the most important things that we have, because energy flows where attention goes. Yeah, why would you pay attention to consuming something that, for one, isn't true, most likely, and two, it will expire tomorrow? It doesn't make any sense. Also, the info that you consume today will be your thoughts tomorrow, and we are our thoughts. Like, the way you think changes your whole life. We know that, right? Like, you don't want your thoughts to be trash. Naturally, I think very negative. And I did a lot of work to improve my thinking and to think more positive. And then why would I ruin that again with news? Why? I don't know. I don't do it anymore because of this. Because it always made me feel confused, angry, sad, frustrated, and yeah, like confused. I was always like, is this really true? Is it true? Is it not true? Is it logical that it's not true? Why am I reading it then? And yeah, it's just ugh. The conclusion of the whole story is, I wrote this down. The conclusion is, by not reading the news, you save tons of times. Tons of time. Time that you can spend with your loved ones, with your friends and family, that you can spend chasing your goals, that you can spend doing stuff like polishing your nails or whatever, so that can bring you joy instead of confusion and frustration and whatever. Also, if you do not read the news, you do not give others the power to control your thoughts and so your emotions and so your whole life. So this is actually not just a to-do thingy that you could do to improve your life a bit. No, I think it's a very huge thing that you can do right now. You can delete all your apps and whatever. I highly recommend you to do it. What was I saying? I don't remember. It's not a very small thing. It's a big thing, and I think you should not give anyone the power to control your life. End of story. Also, because most news isn't true, by not reading it, at one point you have so much space in your mind that you can decide for yourself what news you want to consume, if you want to consume any, but what news you want to consume, and if the news is true or not. Because that's also that I gained from this, and it's very clear to me that if I do get some news, I know either it's not true or it's taken out of proportion, or they just want us to believe something that isn't true, and they're just brainwashing us. And I'm not like a conspiracy thinker or something, but it's just the government or the, like, people, others, not me, others have a very easy source to control the whole population. Like, It's insane. Absolute insanity. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Don't read the news. Don't watch the news. Don't let others control your thinking and your emotions. En zo your emotions and so your life. Whatever. Ik val in herhaling. I'm repeating myself. Hi! My camera got too hot, so I had to cool it down. Cool it off in the fridge. I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I did it for a second actually. So yeah, that's why maybe the light changed or the camera stand, whatever. It's so irrelevant. Okay, so yeah, this was my video about the news and how you should not interfere with it. You should just avoid at all costs. What else? Oh yeah, very important. I'm gonna ask you once again, please do me a huge favor and subscribe down below, because I'm going to 800, and from 800 I will go to 900, and after that I will go to 1000, which means that I can monetize my videos, and that will be amazing, because then, like, you know, it's about time, right? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stop talking, Lida. You don't need to add anything more. Okay, bye.